I'm here with the answer at Wacken, and it's your second time here. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing pretty good. A little bit wet, a little bit muddy.
Yeah.
But we've got our makeshift wellies on, so it's all good. Just enjoying the festival atmosphere.
Awesome. And last time you played here was 2007, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And so, were you happy with that performance? Have you noticed any changes since then?
It was probably a unique experience for us back then on our first record. We never played. We'd done Download, but we never played a festival quite like this, with as much metal as this. So it was definitely, I think, with a little bit of trepidation about how we would go down, but it worked out pretty good for us. And it seems the festival since then, it's got bigger.
Yeah.
And I think even though it's still 90% metal, it's got a bit more diverse as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's kind of the changes I've noticed so far, and it's a lot more muddy than it was last time.
Yeah, actually, I don't remember 2007 weather-wise. There was probably less mud, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, it was all right. I do remember we were the band on before us were like death metal, like all dressed in black, big kind of 5-inch heels, and we're just like growling down the microphone, kind of Butcher Baby style, and we were standing at the side of the stage going, they're gonna fucking kill us here. But what happened was that audience just completely, the tent just emptied, and then all the rockers came in for us, and it was like, it's just an example of a good festival where it caters for all tastes, so we really appreciated that back then for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to have festivals with diverse atmospheres, diverse bands, genres.
Yeah.
Will you be watching any bands to this weekend, or are you too busy with the schedule?
We'll hopefully, we've got a lot of press to do today, but we'll hopefully catch a couple of bands later on tonight. I think the Choir Boys are playing just before us in the same tent, and they'd be good friends of ours, and a great band. So hopefully catch those guys, and probably whoever's on after us will be able to hang about for those guys as well. But it's a good lineup this year. A lot of good bands playing. Truck Fighters, Butcher Babies as well. We saw them at Hellfest this summer. They were pretty impressive.
Actually, Butcher Babies cancelled.
Oh really?
They cancelled their European tour. So
no, why?
I don't know. They didn't say any reason. So they put the Poodles instead, a German hard rock band.
Oh, okay. They didn't write. They didn't call.
Didn't say anything.
Well, maybe you should call them now.
Totally stood up by the Butcher Babies. But it's busy, and then we actually. Our whole schedule this summer is kind of get in there, do the gig, and then you have to head off, immediately after and get to the next destination, So we're actually flying back to Dublin first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
But we'll catch as much music as we can.
Yeah, that's good. And talking of the busy schedules, you just got back from the US. You toured, and you also supported Whitesnake on a few dates. How was that?
It was really good. Obviously, it's been a while since we were in the States. It took us 6 years to get back from AC/DC Black Ice Tour was the last time. So just to get back, it was really good for us. And we had a lot of trouble getting there.
Yeah, you had some visa problems because of the breakdown system.
So we nearly didn't make it, but we kind of chanced our arm in Dublin in the pre-clearing. And lucky enough, there were a few Whitesnake fans there that took some pity on us and let us in. So we got to the States, and it was great to see. We've done two. It'll be our third tour now with Whitesnake, so we know David pretty well. It was great to see him and reconnect again. And it's a good audience for us. It's kind of if you look at the whole sort of back catalogue and history of Whitesnake, they were kind of a blues sort of soul rock band at the beginning. Then they had the 80s thing, and they've got the Deep Purple heritage as well, which they're playing some tracks from that now and the ballads, and we kind of have a similar in a different way, but we've we're a diverse band, but we do all that too. It's not like when you play with AC/DC and it's straight ahead rock, a little bit of blues. It's a much more receptive audience for us, so it was very, very fruitful tour that way. And you could notice the impact we're making with the audience, selling a lot of merch and records. So it's very, very encouraging, great to be back there.
Yeah, that's awesome. You mentioned Whitesnake, AC/DC, and you also toured with or opened for Deep Purple. So a lot of big names in a short time. Which one was your favorite so far? Do you have any memorable times, events?
A lot of memorable times. Too many to start pinpointing right now, but obviously the AC/DC tour was such a massive undertaking for us. We played 118 shows with those guys, all across America, Canada, and Europe. So it was a big kind of chapter in our careers and in our lives. So that whole time, very fond memories. But just playing with any of your heroes is a big deal, and it's all enjoyable. One of the first big gigs we did was Aerosmith in Hyde Park, and that was a similar day to this. Actually, I remember seeing Steven Tyler kind of navigate his way to the stage over the mud. It was almost like he was waiting for people to throw their coats down in front of him, kind of thing. But nobody did. And then the Rolling Stones in Belgrade in Serbia, that was another big deal. Just playing in front of 80,000 people as the sun went down in the horizon and in front of the stage, and then getting to watch the Rolling Stones perform for the first time. So there's a lot of good times, a lot of good memories over the last since we put our first record out nine years ago now.
And you're not stopping, so I hope you'll have a lot of memories to come.
Absolutely.
To tell us in interviews.
Yeah.
And you also just yesterday you had a one-off London show. How was it? And how did it go?
It was good. Nice to be back in London after touring the States. It was sold out. Audience was great, and I think we were kind of we were a well-oiled machine from all the gigs we had just done, and I think the show went really well. It was almost like a homecoming again. It's always nice to do a summer show in London as well. People are always up for it, and last night was no different.
Awesome. And you just released, just a few months ago in March, almost half a year, Raise a Little Hell, which is an awesome album, by the way. I really enjoyed it. It's with Napalm Records, and it's your second album, Napalm, or? Yeah. So how's your relationship with the label?
Awful.
With Mona.
No, it's very positive. The label have had a lot of faith in us. The actual deal runs for 4 albums, and we're 2 records in, so it's a big thing for any band in the modern music industry to have that stable platform to just kind of concentrate and getting on with making music, So it's I think everybody's kind of sharing a vision and working towards taking the band to the next level, and it's all good.
Awesome. I'm going to ask a bit of a different question, because I noticed you had Lynn Jackman on your song Nowhere Freeway from your previous album. And recently there was in the news, I don't know if you noticed, Andy Copping of Download Festival commented that there aren't too many women in rock and metal, and actually I have the quote that there's no shortage of women coming to his festival to download, but some women haven't felt inspired enough to pick up a guitar or be singer of a rock band. So what do you think about women in rock and metal? Maybe maybe we need a greater recognition of one. Maybe they are there, but we just don't recognize it enough.
Well, it doesn't help when the Butcher Babies go and cancel the rest of the European tour, you know.
That's true.
I think, we've done a lot of gigging, played with a lot of different bands, and I gotta say, I mean, I could name, 3 or 4 very talented female rock musicians out there right now. I mean, Lynn's obviously one of them. We did a tour with a band called the White Miles from Austria, and Medina, she plays guitar and sings, or a two-piece. She carries the whole show, it's all on her shoulders, and very talented. The Blues Pills is another example of a great female vocalist doing her thing out there, so I think it's starting to balance out a little bit, I mean, obviously, rock and roll is predominantly a male-dominated industry still to this day, but there's a lot of female talent out there, and maybe it is a case of just nurturing it a bit better and making sure that the talent rises to the top, but talent, male or female, generally tends to rise to the top if it's nurtured properly anyway.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm gonna sum it up now. Not sum it up, but wrap it up. That's the phrase I was looking for. What is the answer, or what is the question?
Oh, which is it? That's like at Twitter, you had one job. Well, on both counts, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Oh.
And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you can record it,
do that. We like this guy.
We want you to do more interviews.
Okay, so maybe after the 5th interview you'll tell me.
Yeah,
okay.
Next year, back in.
If you ask Mickey, he will tell.
Mickey?
Yeah.
Our bass player.
Alright, I'm gonna be hunting him down. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoy yourselves, even, I don't know, in the mud. I don't know if you like playing in the mud.
It's all good. It's all good. We're in a tent tonight, so we don't care.
We'll make it good.
I'll see you there tonight, and we hope everyone else will be watching.
Awesome.
Right. Thanks.
Thanks, man. Cheers.
Appreciate it. Cheers.